Hey Houseguest, welcome to today's BB14 updates and spoilers. Our Houseguest of the day is Mickey Mouse Fan 11. I love that name. It's so cute. Anyway, Dan won the POV last night, and he's thinking about using it on Jen to pay her back for using it on him last week when he pulled his friggin' Hail Mary move out of his butt. So Ian will probably put up Joe in Jen's place if this does happen. But Frank is still the target, because he's a way bigger threat than Joe and Jen. So yesterday was Dan's birthday, so happy birthday to Dan. I didn't catch how old he is, but yay. So there was a big Pokemon discussion last night. It was pretty exciting. Dan was kind of asking Ian all these questions because, I mean, obviously Ian would be a Pokemon aficionado. So Ian said that he and his brother would go to Toys R Us every Saturday and play Pokemon for 2 hours. And I believe when he says play Pokemon, he means like with the cards. So it's not like he was just playing his Game Boy game, which I had. He was playing the actual card game, which I've never actually done. I'm not really sure how it works, but good for him. I think that's cool. So Dan was asking Ian all these questions about it, and everyone was getting annoyed. They were just like, oh my god, enough with the Pokemon. But, oh well. So Frank was a little bit pissed last night because he found out that Janelle was saying that he grosses her out, because I feel like I remember him saying this too. He would say to Janelle, like, oh, if you weren't a married woman, like, blah. He said the same thing to Brittany. I'm sorry, but I think that's really a creepy thing to say. Like, you don't say that to someone who's married. It's really gross and disrespectful. But anyway, he was like, what the hell? I'm so cool. So he was angry that Janelle was basically disgusted by him. So Frank and Jen were talking today, and they're basically just crapping on Ian the whole time and saying how much they want to get rid of him. Good luck this week, you guys. I think you really got a shot. One of them is going home. But anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, they were also discussing how they can't really trust Dan, but they can't really not trust Dan either, because they're pretty much at his mercy right now. He's making the big decision who's coming off the block, if either of them. So they got to put their trust in him, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be disappointed. So the power veto ceremony is not until tomorrow, but I'm sure it will be exciting. If you remember that one POV from Dan's season when he's like, I like to play games, and yeah, it was, you guys should look it up. I can't remember who he put up, but he was trying to get back at Ollie, and he was going around, he asked 4 people who they would nominate, and I think he asked Keisha, Rennie, Michelle, and one other person. I can't remember who it was, but people were not happy with him when he did that. But it sure was exciting. So I'm sure we're in for a treat with Dan's POV ceremony tomorrow. So that's all I have for you guys today. I think the rest of the day is pretty much just going to be people either trying to get Dan to use the POV in Jen and Frank's case, and in like Joe's case, trying to get him not to change the nominations, because Joe is most likely the replacement nominee if the veto is used, so he doesn't want that to happen. But that's all I got for y'all, so until next time, much love.